Welcome to The Explainer. Today, we're unpacking how artificial intelligence is completely redesigning the world of procurement, turning it from a function buried in paperwork into a real strategic powerhouse for business. And this quote right here, it really gets to the heart of the modern procurement dilemma. It was a huge challenge for giants like Siemens, but honestly, it's something almost every business is feeling, drowning in data, but starved for actual actionable insight. Procurement teams are just buried under this mountain of information, right? They're facing insane pressure to make faster, smarter decisions in really volatile markets, all while trying to keep up with this constant push for digital transformation. It's a tough spot to be in. So, how do we start to solve this? Well, here's our roadmap for today. We're going to look at the puzzle itself, open up the AI toolkit, see it in action, talk about the new human role, and then take a peek at what's just around the corner. Okay, first up, let's piece together the procurement puzzle. Why are the old, manual ways of doing things just not cutting it in today's business world? All right, now for the fun part. Let's open up the AI toolkit. It's really important to get a handle on the two main flavors of AI that are making all this change happen. First, you've got predictive AI. You can basically think of this as your crystal ball. It crunches all the historical data, looks at what the market is doing right now, and analyzes supplier performance to tell you what's probably coming next. Things like forecasting a price spike or flagging a supplier who might be in trouble down the road. And then you have generative AI. This is the powerful creator, the engine that actually makes new stuff. We're talking about drafting a complex contract from a few simple prompts, or taking a dense 50-page proposal and spitting out the 5 most important bullet points. It's a massive accelerator. Okay, enough with the theory. Let's see how this AI toolkit is being put to work in the real world to get some pretty incredible results. This is where it all starts to click. This table does a fantastic job of showing the before and after. It's a total shift. What used to be hours of manually reading documents becomes automatic data extraction. All those painful spreadsheet comparisons, now it's intelligent, normalized analysis. In the big one, we go from reacting to problems to predicting them before they even happen. Now, to really see this in action, we have to look at Siemens. We're talking about a tech giant with a supply chain that is just mind-bogglingly complex. They were dealing with that exact too much data, not enough insight problem we mentioned earlier. So they partnered with a company called ScoutBee to roll out an AI platform with one major goal: completely overhaul how they find and select vendors. And the results were just staggering. The AI system chewed through massive data sets and identified almost 7,000 potential new suppliers. Think about trying to do that manually. You just couldn't. And here's the kicker for the people involved. This new tech led to a workload reduction of up to 90%. Now, this didn't get rid of jobs. What it did was free up the teams from all that tedious manual work so they could finally focus on strategy and high-value thinking. And the benefits didn't stop at just finding suppliers. Take a look at this. By using UiPath's AI, Siemens China also went after the super tricky task of assigning tax codes to purchase orders. They jacked up their accuracy to over 95%, which cut down on a ton of errors and expensive rework. This isn't just a private sector thing. Government agencies like the U.S. Internal Revenue Service are also getting in on the action to streamline their own complicated procurement work. Their AI contract document toolbox is built to do exactly what it sounds like: automate the drafting and review of all those government contracts. And the goals are crystal clear: save time, make sure the documents are consistent and high quality, and just make the whole federal acquisition process way more efficient. So with AI doing so much of the heavy lifting, what does that mean for the actual procurement professionals? Well, it means their role is evolving into something new, something we're calling the procurement architect. The job is fundamentally changing. The most valuable skill isn't about being a wizard with spreadsheets anymore. The new superpower is prompt engineering, basically the art and science of knowing how to ask the AI the right questions to get the best answers. And this quote just nails it. The goal isn't to replace people, it's to augment them. Let the AI handle the tireless, repetitive processing so that humans can focus on the things we're uniquely good at: exercising judgment, managing tricky relationships, and making those final, crucial strategic calls. So where is this all going? Well, the future of procurement is shaping up to be even more automated, way more connected, and a whole lot smarter.
We're heading towards a world where AI agents can actually negotiate with other AI agents, where market prices are analyzed in the blink of an eye, and where even someone new to the field can tackle complex work because they're guided by these powerful AI insights.
It all adds up to what you could call a truly connected enterprise. It's this whole ecosystem where insights aren't just old reports you look at once a quarter. They're being generated instantly, driving savings, sparking innovation, and building a supply chain that's just so much more resilient. Which leaves us with one final big question to think about. As the machines get closer and closer to perfecting the process of procurement, what becomes the new frontier for human strategy? We're being freed up to redefine the very boundaries of strategic thinking and value creation.